unlocking the quantum connection of your mind. Imagine for a moment that your mind is not limited to the space inside your skull. What if your consciousness is like a vast antenna, reaching out and connecting to an invisible field that stretches across the entire universe? This idea isn't just poetic. It's now being seriously explored by modern science. Physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff have proposed something extraordinary: that consciousness might arise not from traditional brain activity, but from quantum processes happening inside tiny structures within brain cells called microtubules. In other words, your thoughts may not just be chemical reactions. They could be quantum transmissions resonating through the very fabric of reality. When you have a sudden insight, a strong gut feeling, or you think of someone right before they call you, it's not always just a coincidence. These could be small glimpses into a deeper connection at play, a quantum entanglement linking your inner world to the vast external universe. If your mind truly interacts with a quantum field, then every thought and feeling you have could ripple outward, like waves moving across an unseen ocean. You are not separate from reality. You are an active participant, constantly sending out signals that shape the world around you. Have you ever intensely thought about a person you haven't spoken to in years, only to have them reach out to you days later? Have you felt a powerful sense that something major was about to happen, and then it did? These experiences hint at the hidden mechanisms beyond what traditional science can explain. They suggest that our consciousness taps into something vast, something ancient, something always present yet invisible to our normal senses. Modern research into quantum mechanics shows that particles can be connected across vast distances, instantly affecting each other regardless of space or time. If particles can do this, why not consciousness itself? If microtubules inside our neurons operate at the quantum level, as Penrose and Hameroff propose, then our awareness might not be locked inside our brains. It might extend across the cosmos. This understanding transforms everything. You are no longer just a person walking through life. You are a node in a massive web of information, energy, and vibration, co-creating reality through your focus, your emotions, and your beliefs. Your intuition, those sudden flashes of knowing, could be moments when you momentarily sync up with the universal field. Think about it. If the universe is like a giant ocean of energy, and your mind is a tuning fork, then your thoughts, emotions, and intentions set the frequency you vibrate at. What you send out, you attract. What you feel becomes the lens through which reality bends and flows around you. This is why the ancient traditions emphasize the importance of inner stillness, clarity, and focus. They understood that mastering your quantum vibrations and the reality shift. Imagine your mind as a tuning fork vibrating within an infinite sea of energy. Each thought you generate, each emotion you sustain, sends out a signal, a quantum ripple, into the invisible structure of reality itself. These ripples don't just disappear. They interact, collide, and merge with the broader quantum field that we are all part of. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that every time you think a thought, your brain produces specific chemicals. These chemicals generate emotions, and those emotions reinforce the original thought, creating a powerful feedback loop. This loop becomes the magnetic blueprint of your life, attracting events, people, and experiences that match the vibration you're emitting. If your predominant thoughts are rooted in fear, doubt, or limitation, you unknowingly lock yourself into a vibrational frequency that calls more of the same into your life. You become trapped in an unconscious cycle of scarcity and struggle. But when you cultivate elevated emotions, love, gratitude, joy, inspiration, your frequency rises. And as it rises, the world around you begins to rearrange itself in unexpected and miraculous ways. The real secret is this: you don't manifest with thoughts alone. The universe doesn't respond to mere wishes or words. It responds to the electromagnetic signature you emit, a combination of the electrical charge of your thoughts and the magnetic pull of your emotions. This means that feeling is far more powerful than thinking when it comes to creating your reality. You must align your inner state with the outcome you desire, as if it has already happened. Not in a desperate or needy way, but from a place of certainty and inner peace. When your subconscious mind genuinely believes in the reality of your dream, because your emotions match that reality, you become a vibrational match to it. And in the quantum field, matches attract. This is why so many affirmations and positive thoughts fail. If you say, "I am wealthy," but internally feel fear every time you pay a bill, your dominant frequency is lack, not abundance. The quantum field reads your emotional state, not your words. Your emotions are your order slip to the universe. This understanding brings incredible power, but also deep responsibility. It means that you are not a passive victim of fate or circumstance. You are an active participant in the co-creation of your life. Every day, with every thought and feeling, you are either moving closer to your dreams or reinforcing the barriers that keep them out of reach. Quantum physicist Amit Goswami speaks of the conscious actor, the individual who realizes that their observations, their choices, and their states of being literally affect the manifestation of possibilities from the quantum realm. In a universe made of consciousness, your inner world holds the keys to your outer world. But there's an even deeper layer. When enough individuals raise their persona, the subconscious gateway, and the power of feeling. Your conscious mind is like the captain of a ship, giving commands and setting directions. But your subconscious mind, that vast ocean beneath the surface, is the one truly steering. It is your emotional body, your autopilot, and the true manifester in the quantum field. If you wish to truly change your life, you must access and reprogram this hidden force. Here's the critical truth. Your subconscious does not understand language in the way your conscious mind does. It understands only emotion, repetition, and imagery. That's why simply telling yourself, "I am successful," doesn't always work. If your subconscious is saturated with feelings of unworthiness or fear, no amount of surface-level thinking can override it. The emotion wins. The gateway to influencing the subconscious is through feeling, but not just any feeling. It must be coherent, sustained, and aligned with the reality you want to experience. Imagine the life you desire and feel the gratitude as if it already exists. Breathe into that emotion. Let it saturate your entire being. When your internal environment reflects your desired external outcome, the subconscious accepts the new reality as fact. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a pioneer in epigenetics, has shown that the subconscious mind governs about 95% of our behavior, decisions, and actions. That means the life you're living right now is not primarily based on your conscious desires, but on subconscious programs, many of which were installed in early childhood without your awareness. Breaking these patterns requires more than willpower. It requires energetic reconditioning. Techniques like meditation, hypnosis, heart-brain coherence, and deep visualization allow you to access the subconscious directly. They open the neural pathways necessary for new beliefs to take root. Visualization is particularly powerful when combined with elevated emotions. It's not enough to merely see your desired future. You must feel it. See yourself thriving, succeeding, loving, expanding. Feel the freedom, the joy, the excitement. Your brain, when vividly imagining, cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This is a scientific fact proven by numerous neurological studies. When you combine a clear intention, thought, with an elevated emotion, feeling, you create a new electromagnetic signature that broadcasts into the quantum field. Over time, with repetition and belief, the field responds. Reality rearranges itself to match the frequency you are holding. But remember, patience is critical. The field is vast, and while some shifts happen instantly, others unfold in perfect divine timing. Trust the process. Every act of gratitude, Every moment you choose love over fear, every time you hold the vibration of your dream, you are sculpting your reality with invisible hands. There's a reason ancient spiritual traditions emphasize the power of the heart. Modern science now see the mastery of quantum creation. By now, you've discovered that your consciousness is far more than just a product of your brain. It's an intricate, quantum entity that interacts with the vast field of energy, constantly sending out vibrations that shape your reality. But how do you harness this profound power? How do you begin to consciously create the life you desire, instead of merely reacting to the circumstances around you? The answer lies in mastering the connection between your inner world and the quantum field. This is not just a passive awareness. It requires active participation, a constant fine-tuning of your thoughts, emotions, and energy. You must become the master of your vibrational state, because only then will the universe align itself to your frequency. Remember that you are a vibrational being, emitting energy with every thought, emotion, and action. But the true power of creation is not in thinking alone. It's in feeling. Emotions are the frequency modulators, the tools that amplify your intentions and broadcast them into the quantum field. A thought is like a seed, but it is the emotion that waters it, nurtures it, and brings it to life. This is why your feelings are so important. If you think about success but feel unworthy or anxious about it, you create a mismatch between your internal vibration and the reality you wish to create. The quantum field reads your emotions, not just your words or intentions. It responds to the frequency you emit, not the wishful thinking you may have in your mind. To master the art of creation, you must first align your feelings with your intentions. If you desire abundance, feel abundant now. If you seek love, feel love now. If you want health, feel vitality and energy right in this moment. Do not wait for external circumstances to change before you feel good. Instead, make the feeling of your desired reality the foundation of your daily life. The secret to sustaining this alignment lies in consistency. Like tuning an instrument, it takes practice and repetition to maintain the right vibrational frequency. This is where techniques such as meditation, mindfulness, and visualization come into play. They allow you to enter a state of coherence, where your heart and mind are in perfect harmony, resonating at the frequency of your desired reality. But there's a deeper layer to this process, the understanding that the quantum field is not only responsive to your individual energy, but also to the collective energy of humanity. This means that as you elevate your vibration, you contribute to a global shift in consciousness. Your inner work becomes part of a greater movement, a collective awakening to the true potential of humanity. This is the great power of quantum creation. By mastering your own energy, you don't just change your life, you help shift the energy of the world around you. As you radiate positive, elevated emotions, you influence others, and together, you create a ripple effect,